For those of y'all watching the stream, y'all about to see it a little bit later. By the way, if you're curious, I stream on Twitch mostly. Sometimes TikTok Live, but mostly Twitch. Links for all that silly shit down below. But something I do have the link for is a game that I've been seeing all over my goddamn timeline. A Switch game that is, according to a lot of articles, been accused of being a Black Myth Wukong ripoff. Now, I tried to avoid seeing anything about this game, and I seen some pictures of the main character of that game and then the main character of Wukong, putting them side by side. I'm not gonna lie, the character designs look very similar, but we're gonna see. 2D platform, Wukong Sun, Black Legend faces. Wukong is a very ancient, like, mythological character, so somebody else using the same character, whatever. Faces backlash for imitating Black Myth Wukong. Fans accused the game's developer of cashing in on Black Myth Wukong's success with similar themes and imagery. Despite accusations, the new Switch game is unlikely to affect Black Myth Wukong's popularity. It will for Switch players, because what I think this is going to be, let me see if there's any goddamn gameplay for this shit. Thank you. No, god damn it, I looked up the wrong name. What is it? Wukong Sun. That's how similar this shit is. I couldn't even spot the damn difference. Videos. No. Alright, let's see what this game looks like. Let's see how much this shit. What the fuck? Daily motion? Nigga, what the fuck? No way that's the gameplay. No way. No fucking way the game looks like this. If this ain't the most Nintendo Switch shovelware shit I ever seen in my life. Nah, gang, what the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? Wukong's not scared, bruh. I thought this shit was gonna be like Wukong at home, but it actually worked on Switch. I'm a dumbass. Bro, I had a whole article I want. Actually, fuck it, I'll read it. Basically, I am an agenda pusher, right? What is an agenda pusher? Somebody who has a certain message that they want to get out there, whether it's based in truth or not. It's a message that they want to push out to people, that they want people to hear and understand. And my message that I want people to understand is that a lot of people dick ride Soulsborne game. And this is just a list that lets me shit on the dick riding a bit more. First thing, forced platforming, various Souls games. Yes. Now, two games actually I can name that were popular this year that have that are both Shadow of the Erdtree is guilty of this, and Wukong, which is fucking wild because you're playing a game where you're the infinitely agile Monkey King, who in fact, if you know the actual lore of Wukong, became king of all them damn monkeys by being acrobatic and more agile than all the other monkeys. So to have a game with a character with that's based off a character with that past and have shitty platforming, fucking crazy to me. Let's keep going. World tendency. What the fuck does that mean? Okay, so I want to say that in Demon Souls and World Tendency's defense, it's actually a really cool idea that my main issue and everyone's issue with World Tendency is that the game never explains how it works, and even if it did, it would be far too complicated for most players to follow. But World Tendency is a vital part of Demon Soul, whether you like it or not. So if you make a few wrong moves and end up on a Black Tendency path on your initial playthrough, well, all I will say is good luck with that. It's something I would love to see rework. What the fuck is a World Tendency path? What? Let me look it up, because I probably know what it is. I just don't understand, like, or I don't know the term for it officially. Bitch, why you need to check if I'm a human? Yes, bitch, you see me yelling into my goddamn computer. In Demon Souls remake, your actions in the world will weigh heavily against your character. This should be familiar to all you gamers out there. Maybe you've experienced in a form of... Bitch! So it's a fucking morality... It's a morality system. Morality. The fuck is a world tendency, bro? Another problem with these goddamn games. They take perfectly good words and throw them out the window to replace them with their words that make less sense than just calling it what it is, a fucking morality. No health refill. Yeah, any game with no health refill is a game I'm not playing. Don't ever ask me to play Bloodborne unless you niggas is paying me. Inventory encumbrance. Just in case you weren't acutely aware already, Demon Souls feature a lot on this list, as the Souls framework was very much in progress back then. Is encumbrance weight? Players in Demon Souls would have a set inventory weight. Yeah, it's also a stupid fucking mechanic. That's why I turned it off in Power World as well. Invasions is just a mechanic that everybody hates. What, like, how fun is it for you to be in the middle of fighting an Elden Beast and a nigga come out of nowhere, trotting over you, stab you in the face with some cheesy ass weapon like the fucking, what's the Bloodborne weapon? Not Bloodborne as in from the game, but the Rivers of Blood. For somebody to walk over there with fucking Rivers of Blood and just stab you and take all your goddamn health, or somebody to sit there and set up that Kamehameha wave ass beam, the fucking, I don't remember what it was. It was like the Meteor of Sozin or some shit like that. The goddamn Kamehameha wave that everybody was using to cheese bosses in the base game. Weapon degradation, shitty mechanic in every game. Curse status effects, poison effects. Just shitty mechanics that are featured in the Dark Souls game that just aren't fucking fun. Fall gate vulnerability, that's Dark Souls 2. That was more of an oversight rather than an intentional thing. Soul memory. While I'm not someone who particularly dabbles in a world of online Souls multiplayers, you said Souls and multiplayer. The fuck made you think that was gonna be fun? In the world of online Souls multiplayer, I still know a terrible matchmaking system when I see one. And Souls Memory definitely fits that bill. For those who are unaware, Souls Memory was a matchmaking feature for Dark Souls 2. Knowing that Dark Souls 2 is the worst designed one in the franchise just makes me hold everything from this game to a far worse standard. That would match players up based on the total number of souls accrued over the course of their character's journey. On paper, it's not a bad plan, but here's where it all went wrong. If the player were to say earn 100,000 souls on a majestic run of form, then die and die again, losing all their souls in dramatic fashion, then their character would be no better off. However, Soul Memory will still register these souls and therefore place your under level So why not just place people in matchmaking based on their character level? I'm telling you, bro. I don't understand why the fuck people go out their way to go, oh, Elden Ring, oh, Elden Ring, oh, I love Soulsborne, like, no, bro. No, bro. This genre of games is not fun. The fun from these type of games is when you finally get the chance to stop telling yourself, no, I can beat it, and you can get the fuck off. Despawning enemies. Souls games are all about the pursuit of perfection, trying again, make it through, This in a nutshell is why the choice to despawn enemies after a certain amount of kills in Dark Souls 2 goes no, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Dark Souls 2. No, it doesn't. Adaptable. What the fuck is that? By far the worst mechanic ever implemented in the history of Soul games has to be DS2's choice for the adaptability, agility to the player. What the fuck? And a maverick move, this game would, instead of giving a base amount of iframes per dodge, allow you to become accustomed to your dodging window and in turn, better at the game. Would instead start you on a quite frankly terrible iframe rate, a stone's throw away from a fat roll in DS1, then only through investing your agility stat will be able to... I'm gonna keep reading because I think I know where this is going, but let's take the trip. It's a system that never allows you to get comfortable with your own dodging patterns, and in a game that needs to establish a fair and consistent combat format to succeed, an overall experience is a really dumb move. With enough time and investment, you can make your character more evasive than ever before, but a consistent set iframe. So it's variable frame rate for iframes. So in case you don't understand what the fuck I just said, variable frame rate for iframes, whenever you roll so animation, every picture, because you know a video is just a bunch of pictures playing back to back really fast, right? Okay, cool. Every one of those pictures, whenever you're talking about animation, video type related things, every one of those pictures that make up a video is called a frame. Now, for certain frames, during when your characters roll, they have invincibility. Those specific pictures in the video animation sequence where you're invincible are referred to as invincibility frames, iframes for short. What they're basically saying is, in every other game, if your roll animation takes 60 pictures to make, it takes 60 pictures, like every second 60 pictures are being shown, and it takes you 60 pictures for you to roll. Instead of every one of those 60 pictures during your frame 1 or picture 1 through picture, let's say 45, you're invincible. Sometimes it's picture 1 through 45. Sometimes it's 5 through 45. Sometimes it's 5 through 10. Sometimes it's frame 10. Sometimes it's frame 30 through 45. There's a horrible system. Because instead of having the same timing to whenever you're invincible so that you could time your rolls better, basically, whenever you roll, at some point during that roll, you might be invisible, but they're not really sure when the fuck the invincibility starts. Yeah, that's gotta be the worst mechanic I've ever heard of in my life. And these are games y'all be fighting for. Y'all be fighting for me to play these goddamn games. The answer's still gonna be no. A game that was fought for, but the battle was sadly lost, was a 4th entry in the Dead Space franchise. Now, I don't have to read this article. I saw this article all over my timeline, but I guarantee you the reason why I was denied is going to be something along the lines of, we don't think there's player interest, which in reality will translate to, we can't figure out a way to microtransaction the fuck out of people with this game. Because for those of y'all who don't know, the reason why gaming is becoming a lot more pay to win and shitty is because like mobile games have just taken over the scene and made it to where a lot of these old niggas that really got the money, or corporations that really got the money to fund these gaming studios, want a return on their investment, which is fair, because like in any business, whether you selling drugs, selling insurance, or selling something clean and fun like food, if you spend $5, you want at least $10 to come back. Preferably double whatever you spend, you want to come back. Okay? So whenever these old ass investors walk over there on their cane and say, what gaming company should I invest in? They're gonna look for what gaming companies make the most money. You know what gaming companies make the most money? The ones that trick you into spending money. What are the type of games that trick you into spending money? The Fortnites, the Roblox, the PUBG mobiles, Call of Duty Warzone, Call of Duty Warzone mobile. I'm not sure if I said it, but Fortnite, the Marvel Rivals, the fucking Brawlhalas, the Candy Crushes, the Clash of Clans Royale, Candy Crush, Super Candy Crush, Candy Crush Double Deluxe, and all them shitty ass mobile games that try to overcharge you out the wazoo. Those are the type of games that make the most money because they engage in mental manipulation tactics to try and convince you to spend more and more money on their game mindlessly and not think. Dead Space is going to be a game that's just going to be invented. It's just going to be a game where they make it, it comes out, however much it sells is however much it sells. Once the game has its initial push during release, that's pretty much it. It's never going to make another dime again. Fortnite came out in 2018, and if Epic had stock available in 2018 and you put stock in them in 2018, how much fucking money you would have made. Even if you put stock in them now, you can make a lot of money. So it's like, yo, by the way, this is not financial advice. This is just me talking about a scenario, yapping. That is not my endorsement to say run off and go buy Epic stock. No. But yeah, that's just my assumption. And we're gonna read through the actual article though. Stone added some commentary saying the industry is a weird place currently and the people are hesitant to take a chance. That's actually fucking funny because let me look up the Dead Space sales. Because I was about to say, I remember Dead Space not selling well, but selling decently, but let's look it up. Dead Space. Dead Space debuted to slow sales, but sold over 1 million copies worldwide. Let's see the Dead Space 3 sales. And then I'm gonna look up remake. Dead Space 3 sold 600,000 copies in its debut month. For those of y'all who don't understand, 600,000 in a debut month of a game for February 2013, those are shitty prices. Those are shitty prices. Dead Space 3 didn't sell well. Wait, let me look up lifetime sales. $2 million? Why did Dead Space 3 move from survival horror towards action horror? Oh, VG Charts. That's the name of the damn website that has the video game stats and shit like that. Dead Space Xbox 360. So 1 million total. Yeah, that's not very good. That's not very good. So not only were the sales for the franchise fucking wait. Let's look up Dead Space remake. Cause maybe when the Dead Space remake came out, a lot of people fucking loved it. Dead Space. Name Dead Space remake. Okay, hold on. Dead Space remake. VG chart. No. Okay, so I'm gonna just type in lifetime sales and see what I can get. $2 million? Wait. What's their source? Because this is Exit. This is Exit. I don't know what the context to this Exit is. If you're wondering just how broken, working on a Dead Space 2 remake has reportedly been shelved following lackluster sales of the first game, with developer motive now focused on Iron Man and Battlefield titles. Was this year? So, I mean, take this with a grain of salt. Like the 2 million, we could take that with a grain of salt because I don't know who the fuck this is. Owner and writer of Critical Hit, streamer on Twitch. So it's a random ass Twitch streamer just like me. So I don't know how valid they are, but this right here, VGC News, saying that it had lackluster sales, we can believe the sales for that shit sucked. So I don't even have to read the rest of this article because like I said, I can already take the grab and tell what the fuck happened. Dead Space isn't a game that has generated money. It's not a mainstream franchise. Already, like the EA executives, we know the motherfuckers is evil. So if they can't figure out a way to nickel and dime players of a certain game's fan base, they don't give a fuck. That's number one. Number two, like I said, again, nobody cares. No, I'm gonna be real, nobody gives a fuck. I don't know too many Dead Space fans, like people who are real hardcore Dead Space fans. I don't know anybody like that. Like even me, I'm playing through Dead Space now and I'm just a mild fan, and if I didn't get that shit for free, I wouldn't have borrowed it. I'm just being honest. Game isn't ass by any means at all, but if it wasn't free, would I be playing it? I just gotta keep it G. We'll read on though. We'll read on. Oh, it was a third thing I was supposed to say, but I think it's funnier to leave it off at just a third thing. One thing at hand, there's truth in that. Publishers, where's the quote? Whether these, while there are conflicting reports as to why, ultimately they mention it comes down to 2023's Dead Space not meeting internal sales targets. But did I tell you the sales for that game fucking sucked? Nobody knew the shit was released, and it was a remake on top of that. Whether these targets are realistic remains to be seen. Square Enix said earlier this year that it was disappointed in Final Fantasy sales and Final Fantasy Rebirth, yet considering that both games were exclusive to PS5 for 12 months, they did pretty well. Yeah, that was a fucking problem. They thought that Rebirth was a console seller. It isn't. Conversely, another EA single-player franchise, Star Wars Jedi, has been critical in commercial success. In 2019, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order surpassed sales expectations. And you know why? Because, say it with me, it's connected to Star Wars. It's a part of an already well-established franchise. So anybody who's a fan of Star Wars naturally is going to get this fucking game. And there's a lot of fans of Star Wars. Versus Dead Space. Again, I've never met a Dead Space fan at all. Some may argue that Star Wars is doing the heavy lifting here, but consider that Outlaws failed to meet sales expectations. Outlaws is a bit of an exception because Jedi was a good game that had the Star Wars IP attached to it. Star Wars Outlaws is a mediocre game with the Star Wars IP attached to it, and also there's the whole grifter go woke go broke shit going on. So I think it's factors outside of the Star Wars that affect it, but I would say yes, Star Wars isn't a free ticket to success, but there are people who are gonna buy in something that's Star Wars regardless. So that does help. Perhaps the real reason EA's hesitation to work with them is their recent projects. Callisto Protocol was a dud, outspaced by the Dead Space remake, and blah blah blah. Ascent Studios laid off half their staff over the failure of Immortals of Avian. EA Motive, who worked on the Dead Space remake, is currently involved in two projects: an untitled Battlefield game and an Iron Man collaboration with Marvel Games. Like I predicted, nobody gives a fuck about this game, and they can't figure out a way to nickel and dime the few people that do give a fuck about this game. Another thing I wanted to quickly go over is how Kick is going through a crisis. Now, if y'all remember a little while ago, I spoke about Kick, and I spoke about how like their platform is fucking doomed to be the platform for the over-there streamers. Basically, them and Rumble, like if you get banned off of Kick, or if you get banned off of Rumble, you basically might as well just, I don't know, hang yourself, because like working at Walmart ain't even a fucking option at that point, because you have to be so degenerate to get banned off of Kick. It's actually insane, because when they do apply their policies fairly and evenly, bro, Aiden Ross famously showed how loose Kick's regulations were by going on his platform and playing porn on stream. That's a real thing that happened. So for you to get banned off of Kick, fucking difficult. And what was one of the things I said about Kick in that video over and over? Kick is the over there platform. Kick is the platform you go to when you get banned from everything else. Most of the top streamers from Kick are too busy flipping and crashing their cars to make actually interesting content. It is what it is, and it ain't what it ain't. So it's like, bro, one thing I said is Kick really needs to focus up and turn their image around, or else they go and get Mixer. And the only reason why Mixer isn't still around, failing all over the place, is because Meta, they about they paper. They saw that thing was going to end up costing them more money than what they was going to make back, and they took it out back, and they said, come on. They pulled it out of Mice and Men. They said, come on, we're taking that motherfucker. Bow! And they shot it out back. They didn't let the fucking platform suffer. And pretty soon, if Kick doesn't shape it the fuck up, give it about 2-3 years, Kick's gonna be like MySpace. Oh, you remember? In 2024, Kick was that. Also, another reason why people don't respect Kick as much as Twitch is because a lot of the top streamers on Kick didn't just want to stream on Kick. They were paid to stream on Kick. Not the same as somebody genuinely wanting to stream on your platform and they stream on your platform and just get a lot of viewership. It's not the same. Saw some massive growth in 2024, expanding its talent pool by reeling in streamers from Latin America and the Middle East. Excuse me, but its top names are still by far the site's largest assets. Don't even have to read this next paragraph. Let's see what their largest assets are. I don't know why it's not showing me the whole image, but whatever. Let's see. Oh, damn, it doesn't give me the names. Fuck. Okay, let's go to stream charts. Stream oh wait, is this the link to it? Okay, this is the link to it right here. So let's see who are the most streamed channels for just Twitch. Kick. There we go. I have never used this stream chart. Most popular live channels. What statistic did they look at? Most watched. Control F. Okay, so it's showing now results. Just chatting, whatever. Audience location, leaderboards. Top 50 to streamers by active subs. Income for this, blah 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 blah. I don't know how to navigate this fucking website. Oh, most popular. There we go. Most popular channel currently. Yeah. We know what his channel is about. It's about putting up degenerate content. Don't know who that is. Don't know who that is. Don't know who that is. I don't know who anybody in this top 10 is except for XQC, do clips and beefs of the fuck shit he does in Neon. Don't know nobody in his top 50. I don't even have to go to the Twitch top 50. You know what you're gonna see in there. So it's like a lot of these top pages are probably pages from people who just love to fucking start drama and react to dumb shit, which is content that's cool for now, but 10 years in the future ain't gonna be cool. This could be a major issue in the future for Kick, especially when compared with industry rivals Twitch and YouTube. Kick warned about heavy reliance on top streamers. That is right. If the only thing to watch on your platform are the top tier streamers and there's no smaller community driven streams on your platform, nobody's gonna give a fuck. Because not everybody wants to watch the top streamer. Because different people, surprisingly. Now look. When I say this, I'm going to need you to do me a favor. Make sure you go into a room in your house with a closet that has no windows in it. In case you're like rich and you have a walk-in closet or some shit. You go into a room in your house that has a closet with no windows. You go into the room outside the closet. You close all the windows and doors. You cross your heart. You say no homo, no homo, no homo, no homo, no homo, no homo, no homo. I don't know, girl, you cross your heart while you saying no homo, but fuck it. You go in that closet and then you listen up. I got a secret to tell you. Different people. And look, I shouldn't be giving you this industry insider secret, but fuck it. The journalist in me not letting me not do it. I done make sure my door's closed. Hey, puppy, come here. Come here. I gotta close your ears while I say this. Come here. I gotta make sure come on. Come on, I gotta cover your ears while I say this. Because this is a secret. This is a secret that everybody can't know. Okay. His ears are covered. Different types of people enjoy different content. And sometimes the content they enjoy isn't being made by the top content creators on the platform. Now look, his ears were covered. His ears are no longer covered. Now look, I only shared that information with you because apparently it's a big fucking secret that not everybody knows and not everybody realizes, that different people enjoy different kinds of content. Like I said, not everybody can provide those different kinds of content and whatnot. And if your top channels are making up 50% of your watch time, that's not good, bro. That's not good. Now, inherently, a lot of the watch time is going to go to more of the upper channels on the platform. And like, for example, this year with Twitch, Kai having like his biggest competitor being like 500 million hours in watch time behind him is an extreme anomaly in Twitch history. But usually it's more evenly distributed. Okay? So it's like for your top 100 to be damn near all your watch time, you know what that means? That means when people log into Kick, they already know who they're going to watch. And this is one problem I'm saying that has always like plagued Twitch in its ability, its discoverability, is that I don't know anybody who just goes, I want to watch a random streamer, let me go into twitch.com. Most people, when they want to watch Twitch, and I'm not talking about my friends that are online, that watch videos like this, that watch Twitch, that understand conversations like this. I'm talking about the average person. The majority of people that Twitch wants to supplement its audience so that the hardcore people have something to interact with. The major general, not the hardcore audience, so that the casual audience has something to interact with. The majority of the people on Twitch, when they go on to twitch.com, they already know who they want to watch. They already know. So if, for example, I want to go on Twitch and watch QaptainSlander, I think QaptainSlander cuts the fucking stream off, 9 times out of 10, I'm not going to look for another streamer on Twitch to watch. Unless like QaptainSlander is part of like a streaming group and it's other people that I fuck with in that group that are streaming, 9 times out of 10. Once that QaptainSlander, that cute ass QaptainSlander dude cuts his stream off, guess what's going to happen? I'm going to exit out of the tab for Twitch. And if people do that with Twitch, and Twitch is the more popular platform that has had more tenure and has like created the groundwork for the whole streaming community, what do you think is gonna happen when a new platform pops up out the cut trying to get up with you, named Kick, and most of the PR from this platform, most of its top streamers are doing dumb shit like flipping cars and getting smacked upside the head and thrown over balcony, showing porn on stream, getting robbed, being racist. One of their top streamers is a nigga that literally walks around Asia and just says and does racist things to Koreans. The fuck? But again, like I said, maybe I'm just talking on my ass. A StreamTards told Dexterto that Twitch and YouTube's distributed viewer base give them an advantage over Kick because a small group of streamers hold the majority of watch time on the green platform. While Twitch continues to dominate all the gaming live stream industry with its unparalleled watch time, the platform's relatively low concentration ratio highlights its resilience due to a diverse creator ecosystem. Come on now. I swear I don't be reading these articles before I go on them. They said the same thing I just said. Not everybody wants to watch one type of content. So if the majority of the people on your platform are making content and a majority of the people on your platform are making content that nobody's watching, guess what that means? Nobody fucks with your platform. They just fuck with a few of the people on your platform. They get on your platform and watch that person, and as soon as that person cuts off stream, they get the fuck off. Which is a thing with Twitch, but Twitch has been around longer, so it's more likely that people will support harder. Versus Kick, y'all just popped up out the cut like 2 years ago. Conversely, Kick's heavy reliance on top tier streamers exposes a significant risk. Oh yeah, another thing. Streamers on Twitch, guess what, they're on Kick that was getting paid bags to stream on Kick, that was originally streaming on Twitch, like the Your Rages. Guess what happened when that contract ended? Hey yo, Twitch, let me back it. Nobody wants to go to Kick. They're getting dropped the bag. They're having fucking, these companies are dropping bags on necks thinking that they could bring audiences over there. But yo, once that person leaves Kick, they're taking their viewer base with them. So like, for example, for Your Rage, once he leaves Twitch, once he leaves Kick and goes back to Twitch, guess what happens? All of the people in Your Rage's audience that use Kick, they're never going to go to that website again. Because they was just probably going there for Rage and then logging off. Who the fuck they want to see? Aiden Ross? XQC? The fuck out of here. And when they contracts end and they go back to Twitch or they go to YouTube, guess what happens? They take their audience right the fuck with them unless Kick renews the deal. And Kick is operating at a loss right now because it's a social media that's less than 5 years old. So they're operating at a super omega loss right now. So they can't afford to keep paying niggas to stream on their platform. But you know, what do I know? I'm just a person that has been studying social media since I've been like 14 because I knew this shit was going to be important in the future. Underscoring the critical need for the platform diversification to ensue long-term stability. This news comes as Aiden Ross appeared ready to leave Kick behind for good, taking his shares of hours watched with him. However, the streamer confirmed that his influencer boxing program, Brand Risk, would be staying on. So is he leaving this shit or not? I don't really give a fuck. Aiden Ross explains why he's staying on Kick. Okay, cool, so he's staying. We'll have to see what 2025 holds for Kick and blah, 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 blah. Like I said, it's not looking good for them. It's not looking good for them. This I was gonna read on stream, but I don't think you niggas care. I don't think you care. So I'm gonna save that one and read that off stream later. And I will do the customary playlist delete. And for those of you who are watching live, all you have to do is hit the reload button on your shit. And you will be able to stay in the stream and watch me play Power, Power, Power. And okay, I will type in chat and let y'all know when to hit reload.